I downloaded it off and then just re-uploaded it podcast.
So I was wondering how that worked with the
I
podcast.
thought it would just be audio. No, but it's an actual video.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
So you take a video, take one of your videos and just upload it to the podcast?
Yep. You can click on it, but then it takes it out of the where it's at and moves it over to podcast. And I didn't want that, so I just download it and then re-upload it.
Oh, okay.
Change it a little bit if you want to. Like I went through and edited some of it because I'm like, oh my goodness, I can't believe you put this out like that. I got it, so I fixed a couple errors.
Yeah.
And I got like what was it, like 25 hours off one podcast, and it didn't have that many views. I couldn't understand it.
Yeah, see, I don't understand that either.
I don't ever
the videos though I liked. What'd you say, Sheila?
It's the same exact video, so I don't know. Well, the one was, the other one wasn't. So, and I'm gonna go Monday live for quite a few hours. So,
There you go.
hi.
Hey, don't get
Hello?
sick. I'm moving over by my treadle so I can go. Hey, Mona. It's funny. And I've got to turn another light on because I cannot see over here. I don't know if you can see. You're probably going to look at the side of me. There we go.
Wow. Visiting Dead
There you go.
Adventures got all his watch hours in. That is great.
Is that okay?
Awesome.
That looks good. Yep.
Okay. Well, I wanted to sew on this. I've got, yep, I dropped them all. I've already got 3 sets of strips sewn on it tonight. And I wanted to sew on it, and when it gets dark out, I got to turn every light in the house on.
I bet that's right.
Well, if I was smart, I'd put this light on it. So if you don't mind looking at the side of me while I sew.
I'm going to see if this works better.
If y'all heard her screaming or laughing, she's laughing at the show. Oh.
She's very comical.
Got her watch hours too.
Is she watching a scary show?
No, she's watching the littlest pet shop. So it's not scary. They were. What were they doing? Oh, the girl's father got mud or something all over him, and he came up. He looked like a monster. So
Oh.
got scared.
Put this little mat on here so I don't rub off any more of the decals.
It may not be funny, but how you're acting is funny. Oh my goodness.
I'm getting the hang of it.
Do you get the hang of what?
This treadle,
Okay.
no electricity, and my feet have to work with my brain.
Sometimes that can be difficult.
The starting is the hardest. Once I get it going, she just sews so pretty. But my problem is that you can see in the hole, you can see the bob bottom thread, right? You can see it on the top. What you're not supposed to be able to. So
Mm.
I've tried loosening this tension. The bobbin tension is tight, but if this tension, I mean, if I move it another hair, I'm going to end up with bird's nest on the whole seam. So I'm going to live with the bobbin thread showing up on the top a little bit because
Does
I started taking one of these whole strips apart because I went one hair too far on the loosening of the top one.
your tension have a number dial on it?
No. There's
No.
no number on the stitch length. There's no number on this. This is from 1919,
Oh, okay.
and there's no
Because my
numbers.
featherweight has a number on it.
Yeah, it's newer than this.
Yeah, and
They call this one
usually
the
have
old
it on
style.
5.
Huh?
I usually have my featherweight the tension like on 5.
Yeah, there isn't one on this. No number on the stitch length. No number on this. I take my belt guard off because my bobbin winder wouldn't stay off the wheel. I've got a new one coming. I couldn't order just the spring for it because the spring was broke on it. And so I had to order a whole new bobbin winder. Well, I'm not going to take it apart for the spring. I'll just add it to my guard. And I tried holding it up off of there with a hair tie. It would hold it for a little bit and it'd fall right back down on that wheel. And which made it hard for me to sew because this was turning so hard. But it does sew nice once I get it going. But there's a sweet spot I gotta find. And because where this pedal down here is on the wheel, makes the wheel heavy in one spot. So I've got to get that when I turn it with my hand. I've got to get it in the right spot to get it going the right direction because reverse is a no on this.
Oh wow.
And my belt, I had it on and it was too loose. It kept slipping, so I had to tighten it up a little bit. Which that's easy enough to do. It's got a staple that you put it together with. But I really like sewing with it. And the stitches are a little tight. And when I go to pull this off, I have to grab a hold of it and I have to pull it to the right. Because if I don't, I end up gathering my stitches. But it does sew nice.
Yeah.
I don't know if you'll be able
anything
to-
about a treadle machine. Do you, Rita?
Do I? What?
Do you know anything about treadle machines?
I've sewed on one. I've got one. And I've sewed on one before. But I don't
I
know.
really like sewing on it.
Yeah, I enjoy it. But some people can't. I had my sister over here playing with mine one day, and she never could get it going at the same time. And I finally made her stop because I was afraid she's going to tear it up. But
Yeah.
backwards on her. Yeah. I said, all right, you can't. You just not coordinated enough to do it. And I made her quit.
But see, I know that y'all are not going to be able to see these stitches. Oh, see, now my wheel just turned and I don't want my thread down in there. When I took my feet off of it, I don't know if y'all are going to be able to see the stitches or not. The stitches are really nice, but let's see if I can get it up here.
Rita,
Turn my
did you make it
flashlight off because
bigger
I was
so we
looking at
can
it.
see the stitches?
I don't know if you're going to be able to see them or not.
And I'll make you bigger, but I'm not sure if we'll be able to make it out.
Well, I got white and orange.
No, I don't see
No,
them.
I'm not even seeing them.
Oh, I think I'm on the wrong side. Hold on.
Turn it over.
So I've got white
Oh, those.
on this side and then orange on
I
this
can see
side.
the orange.
Oh,
Well, the
yeah.
white coming through the back, but the
Uh-huh.
orange, you can see it on the other side. And I did 2 colors so that I could try and adjust the tension on it.
Are you
Yeah.
using a
But
double thickness?
yeah, there's 2 pieces of fabric here
Oh, okay.
because I'm sewing these together.
Okay.
So it
Mhm.
sews nice. It's just I'm going to have to live with that orange coming through, right? The bottom coming through.
Mm-hmm. Well, maybe after you work it a little bit, it'll get better too. I
It
get,
might.
give it a little time. So,
I had to tighten the bobbin all the way because it was way too. It was just way too loose, and I think it might be like you said. I don't know when the last time it was sewn with.
Yeah.
Uh, but this seam looks beautiful, in my opinion.
yeah.
Uh, and right now, it's not puckering the fabric because right here, these are some of my practices. I don't know if you'll be able to see them or not. Hold on. Maybe on the black.
What?
Well, I
But
think
it's
once you
wrinkled a
get your
lot.
tension out, you could, change to the same color of thread.
That's what I'm thinking. So can you see how
Yeah.
it's puckered? It
Yeah.
puckered the fabric. I've got
Yeah.
it where it's not doing that now.
Okay.
But I've still got the orange. It's just in the needle hole. That's the only place I can see it. So I'm gonna live with it. And if I need to sew anything on top, I'm just going to use the same color thread on both, top and bottom. But I put
Yeah.
orange in it for a
Yeah, I
reason
do
so I
that.
can see it.
See it, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was trying to get it adjusted the way the book said, but
I- Is there a little screw on that bobbin thing that needs adjusted? Maybe.
well, the bobbin was too loose, so I tightened it, and it can't go any tighter. So I don't know. Maybe the spring might be well. If it's tight and this is loose, it should pull it down through. So my thing is, uh, it's just at the needle hole. So I'm gonna live with it. It's not
Okay.
like it's not like it's bowing up, right? And
Mhm.
right now, it's not puckering my fabric where it was puckering it before.
Uh-huh.
That's interesting.
See, on this one here, it'll probably iron out, but this one here it puckered.
And Shirley is saying it may be because your bobbin's wound either too loose or too tight.
I had 2 different bobbins. I used all of the thread that was on the bobbin, and then I rewound it with the orange, and it's the same. So I'm thinking it's the spring, maybe is the
It's not water.
not really a spring. It's a little piece of tin,
It's right there.
Okay.
You put it there that time.
and I had to wind it on my other singer, and I don't have that problem on my other singer.
Mm-hmm.
But I've got it now because this one here it puckered, but this last one I did, there's no puckering on the fabric, so I'm not touching it again. I mean, even if I do a hair adjustment on it, just a little bit, I'll end up with a bird's nest. Brand new needle, Mona, because the other one was rusted. Yeah. So she had brand new needle, freshly wound bobbin, and I got the puckering out of this one. So I'm really happy with this last one.
Sounds good.
But I thought, what better time? I've got to sew these strips together. What better time to use it? Because it's going to give me a long area, right?
Right.
Right.
And it gives me a little more time using the treadle itself.
Yeah, because if
It
you
gives you a chance, gives you a chance to get the feel of it.
Yeah, these are actually all for the swap. All these strips.
Oh.
So yellows and oranges, and I
cool.
probably have other colors I'll use, but I had a bunch of fabric that been in my box for a couple years. This actually is Pioneer Woman, by the way.
Yep, I got some.
I thought it was beautiful.
and I know you've rethreaded your top thread. That's another suggestion. Yeah,
Several
that's
times.
pretty.
And the thing
There
with
it
this,
is right
if
there. There it is.
Oh, that's pretty, Francis.
There it is. Yeah, right
there
there.
it is. It's
Very
pretty.
pretty.
This is that two-stick that I made.
Yeah,
That's beautiful.
that's a nice
You
fabric,
know,
isn't it?
yeah, I got it. I got all my Pioneer Woman fabric cheap. I got a big sale at Walmart. The
They
ones
never
for
have
3
these
yards
sales at
in it.
Walmart here, so I had to
The
pay
ones,
like I never know what it was,
the ones with
$6
3
for
yards in it.
Yeah,
I had to pay $5. I mean, I paid $5 for it, and it was $20.99.
Oh,
Yeah,
you got a good deal.
and then this
Yeah.
orange I got from my um, quilt store. I bought a yard of it because I thought I was going to need it for this other quilt I'm working on, but I should have enough of the others to make the top. So I thought, well, I'll just use that in with everything else.
Yeah.
But what I'm planning on doing, I'm going to make 16 patches, and I'm probably going to put an applique on top of it.
Okay.
So the applique I won't sew on with this machine, but I will on my Singer, and I may have to put some. I've got some lightweight fusible I may put on the back to keep it from puckering.
Rita, how is that going to work? Is she going to give us everybody's address for
Yes,
us to
ma'am.
mail?
Yeah,
mine?
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm hoping if we can get 30, to join, then everybody only have to make 15 blocks.
Oh, you're the one that started it.
Yes, ma'am.
Yep. You're Peggy. Okay. Well,
All my
I didn't know.
Yeah, I suggested it, and Rita said, "Well, since you suggested it, you're now in charge." So there.
Yeah,
There you go.
and you're doing a good job of taking care of everything. So
Thank you. I appreciate it. And is it okay? Here's a question: those emails I've been sending out about Nancy, is everybody getting them?
Yes.
Yes, I
Mhm.
did.
Several a day.
I don't know if
Okay.
I did or not. I hadn't been to my emails.
So nobody sends doubles, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
And I don't know who's sending what or when. Yes, it's the same thread, Shirley. I don't know who's sending what or when. So I want to make sure that as soon as someone tells me they've sent something, I send it in that email so that
So
somebody doesn't get.
we don't wait until the deadline and send them all in.
Well, this is for Nancy. She doesn't have the quilting supplies. So we're just sending her some quilting supplies.
we've just
Okay.
gifted her some stuff. That's what we've done. Some of us.
so she can join because
Yeah.
she wants to try to quilt. She's never quilted before, and she wants to try. So
Okay. If she tries it, she'll get hooked.
I believe it.
she,
Those pretty little old Lori Holt things. You'll love them. I know you will.
well, I said,
And they're all pretty, but those are special to me. So.
actually, I think I sent some Pioneer Woman. I had some left over from when I made a quilt. I had quite a bit left over, so I sent you a lot of that and
Oh,
I
thank
wrapped the
you.
rulers in it so they wouldn't break the rulers.
Mm.
Let's see.
Huh?
So don't let us down, Nancy. We want to see
Oh,
some.
I'm not going to let y'all down. Believe me.
No, she won't, because I'll have her on alive, and we'll be
There you
sewing
go.
blocks.
I'm trying to
Start off
think.
with the four patch.
Did
We-
June join? I'm trying to think.
Yes, I did.
June?
June said she sent her address to Sandra's. What she said up there a minute ago.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me. You were looking right at me.
No. No. Yeah, I had a moment the other night, Mona. I know your name and I knew your name, and as soon as you said something about you responded, I'm like, oh yeah, okay, I did. Because it took a minute for your name to kick back in for me. Because I watch your channel, so I knew your name.
I'm not going to be on here much longer because we got a busy day tomorrow. And
What is tomorrow? Oh, Sunday.
Patty G says she's sending me some stuff also, but she didn't say exactly what she's sending. She goes, I'm sending you some sewing stuff.
Uh,
Well, that's all right if you get a double, because you can never have too much sewing stuff.
no,
Exactly.
Well, I was thinking if she got double rulers or something. That's why I kept sending the emails back and forth.
Yeah. That's like I say about yarn and crochet hooks and knitting needles. You never have too many because you might have 5 projects going at one time.
Yeah,
mhm.
come
I
here.
usually have quite a few because I get
Not my
bored.
give him,
No.
John. You got them treats over here.
Hi, Alfonso.
Nancy,
Hi, So Terry.
Nancy,
Yeah.
Hi,
do you
June
know how to
Hanson.
read a quilting ruler?
They got there.
I'm going to mute Peggy just for a minute while you ask Nancy that question. Oh,
Okay.
it was a little bit. Now,
Nancy,
Petey, come here. Come see
do you
Mama.
know how to read a quilting ruler?
No, I do not know how to read a quilting ruler. That's something I've
Come
got to
see
learn.
Mama. Come here, buddy. Come see
Okay, because
Mama.
somebody needs to get with
Come
you
here.
and show you, especially where the 1/4
Come on.
inch is, because that'll be real
Come
valuable
on.
when you're making that seam and you always check it. There's a
I
line
can't
on
Petey,
the
hear what
ruler.
come see
Sheila's
Mama.
saying.
Come here.
she got
Come
the
see
machine
Mama.
running.
Look. Come here. Come here. I'll show my
What
baby.
did you say, Sheila?
See my baby?
I was telling
Here,
Nancy
Petey.
about how to read like a ruler. You
Oh,
know where the
okay.
1/4 inch is? And when she's not sure if that's a 1/4 inch or not, you can always check it. Someone may need to show her that on the ruler, you know,
Oh, okay. Good
All right.
idea.
because she
And
doesn't know
June's mom,
how
can
to
you
read
give
it.
Charlotte my address?
Okay.
What is-
He's a
This
boss.
is
Am
my
I still
baby.
Aw, look at that cute little
Ah.
boy.
His
Oh,
name is Petey. He looks just like
in the
Petey
mouth?
on the Little Rascals.
I was
He
thinking of that.
does. Hi, Petey. How are you, honey?
He's studying
What's
what
your
I got
mama's
in my
boy?
hand. Ouch.
No, he's
Whoops.
Now
cute.
you take that nice. Eat it nice.
He's my baby. We had 7, but boxers are so susceptible to cancer, and
Um,
all of he's got it bad too. But he's 11 years old, and yeah, he has a lot of pills he has to take because he's got a double heart murmur. I've never
oh,
heard of that, but he's got a double heart murmur.
he's watching
You
that
want
treat.
this? You want this treat from Mama, huh? Say, Mama, give it to me. You want it? Oh, me. Okay. I'm going to give you one more, then you can go back over there with Daddy,
What happened
okay?
to Sheila? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Okay, that's all.
Uh-oh. Where did Sheila go?
There, Sheila.
Now,
You disappeared.
can she see my address on here? I'm missing something here from June. Patty,
Come here.
Tenacity.
Come here. Sweetie, come here.
My few
Come here.
favorite
Come here.
books.
Sweetie, come over here to Mama.
Yes,
He's
Patty
ready to
G,
go to
that would be
bed.
fun. Yes, that would be wonderful because, like I said, I've got fabric, but it's not quilting fabric because I was going to sew clothes and I have dresses that, I was to make for my daughter-in-law and me, and yeah, that that hasn't happened yet.
Well, Walmart's got some good fabric. I mean, a lot of these sewers that how do I want to say it? Hard, downright hard sewers don't like to use anything but quilting fabric. But the Walmart fabrics, a lot of it seems fine to me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I just think you need to make sure it's 100% cotton.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, and don't wash your. This is my opinion. Don't wash your fabric before you sew on it.
Okay, because that was a question I did have. Do I wash it or do I not wash the before?
I would say not to.
I never
For
wash my
quilt,
fabric
but if
before.
you're making clothes, you want to wash it.
Yeah, but not for like quilts or
Mm-mm.
a table runner that's quilted or
Finish it.
anything else quilted.
What's in there?
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Uh-huh.
59.
Because if you do wash it, then you're going to have to iron it because it's going to be all wrinkledy, and the
Yeah.
edges of it are going to look terrible.
Okay.
So it's like someone chewed it up.
Oh my goodness.
Uh-huh.
That's
So
not good.
you don't want to do that.
Okay.
Let me get my
Awesome.
phone. Yeah. I'm going to leave y'all tonight, and I will see
All
y'all
right,
tomorrow night.
Francis.
All righty. We'll
Okay.
be
Good night,
Okay.
Francis.
Good
get some
night,
rest.
y'all.
Tonight.
Good night.
Thread. I am I unmuted?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Round to it. Shirley, I use hold on, let me go get one.
Bona, how's the air quality up there? Because you're only a few hours from me, like northeast,
It was
northwest.
Last time I checked was 2 days ago, and it was bad. So I don't know about yesterday or today because I didn't look.
Okay.
Shirley, I use Sherlock, Coates and Clark for overlock machines, and I know it's polyester, but my budget is what allows me, this
Yeah.
here. And this is what I always use on my other machines. And I'm sure it probably prefers a cotton thread. I don't have cotton threads, so um, that's what I use.
Yeah. I just use 100% cotton thread to quilt with.
I only use cotton if it's going in the kitchen. If it's going to be used for anything hot, then I use cotton. If it's not going to be anything hot on it, I use polyester, less lint.
That and I can get one of them spools of 3,000 yards at Joann's for $5, and when they have them on sale, I can buy one get one free,
Oh
Yeah.
or
wow.
buy
I don't use the
two
serger
free.
thread in my machine, though. I use regular thread.
Yeah, well, I go for price on mine, and I just deal with the problems I have with it. It's just how I've always done it.
Yeah.
Because my
I
budget
only
only allows so much spec for quilting, right?
yeah. I only use Aurifil thread.
Yeah.
Sometimes I like that, and sometimes I'd like to throw it out the window.
Yeah. But some people say they have trouble with it making a lot of lint, but I never have.
No, mine breaks all the time. But I think it depends on where you buy it from, too, because I think I got some counterfeit because I could just go like this and it snapped right in half.
Wow.
Oh my
Huh.
goodness.
Old. Could have been too
Huh.
old.
Yeah, but I bought it
Because
brand new.
that is
That doesn't
supposed
mean
to
it's
be
not old.
strong.
Somebody
True.
could have found it in the back of the storage,
Yeah, that's
right?
true.
Yeah,
Didn't
Orville thread
rotate
is
their
strong.
stock.
But I like
So,
Missouri Star quilt. Their cotton thread. It sews up nice, makes nice stitches.
I got some from Hobby Lobby one time, a little spool, and I tried it, and that thing had so much lint, it was pathetic.
Oh yeah. No, I
I'm
don't
like,
use that. I use
I'm not using that.
Orville, Guterman's I use for upholstery thread.
It was Gutermann. That's what it was.
Yeah, I don't use their cotton. But
I
I
mean,
got
for
this new one to try.
when I
Uh
pulled the throat plate off, it was so white with lint, it was terrible.
Hmm.
So I
Glide.
put it in the trash.
Glide I got. It's polyester.
Yeah.
this
Hmm.
That
machine is that loud on the computer,
hmm?
Rita?
You
When I sew with this, the machine's that loud on the computer.
thought it was a
Yeah.
little bit.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
pretty loud. Yes.
That's pretty weird. Okay, I'm going to sew. You might want to mute me.
So we'll listen.
Maybe the way the microphone picks it up,
Yeah.
It might be.
you know.
And I was just like this headset. Sometimes it picks up things and sometimes it doesn't. And then,
Huh.
you know, it's the one of her school computers headphones and she'll take it off. She goes, the kids are so loud. I said, well, turn the volume down on the computer. She goes, then I
Oh,
can't hear the
is
teacher.
there? I'm trying to think if there's a way to turn my mic down because I'm just using the mic on the computer.
It didn't seem as bad this time as you were sewing. A while ago, it was kind of loud. But go ahead and sew it. If it gets too bad, I'll mute it for while you're sewing it.
I think from StreamYard, it's just, you have the microphone on or you mute it. It's one or the other.
Oh,
But you
okay.
can do
Yeah.
it's auto adjust something and it brings the level down.
Hmm.
Okay. Well, I don't have my mouse with me, so when I get done, this is my last strip. I'll see if I can play with that. Maybe it'll help next time.
And Beverly, I think she's oiled it all up.
Yep, it's all oiled. Everything's been cleaned. Everything's been checked. Everything that was loose has been tightened because the foot on the bottom was loose. On the leg over here, I tightened it. All these drawers were loose. I checked every little nut. Every area has been oiled.
It sounded like a clicking
The
sound.
bottom side, huh?
It sounded like a clicking sound to me.
That's my foot down here.
Is it?
And my foot pedal and the needle clicks.
You got
It
a
makes a
clicking
clicking
foot.
noise. Huh?
You got a clicking foot.
I do because I have a treadle down here. It's still making a noise. It wasn't before. I'll probably have to check the nuts, the bolts again.
Or maybe
Yeah.
some WD-40 on it.
It does that little bobbin go back and forth down in there too? The little shuttle, or is it not a shuttle?
It's not a shuttle. It's not that old. It's just regular bobbin.
Huh.
But that right there is the needle. It just makes noise. And then if there's another clicking that sounds deeper, that's actually at my feet. And it feels like maybe the left nut has come loose a little bit. Because I've tightened everything up and oiled everything. I've been completely through the machine. And it had a lot of loose stuff in it. And I don't know the last time it was sewn with. The woman that had it, she had bought it to make a quilt with, and she just never ordered a belt for it, which I don't understand, but okay. And so she never did anything with it at all. It just sat just like this in her living room.
Oh, wow.
Nancy, are you on Facebook?
I am on Facebook. I had my link up in my my about page, but I took that down.
Okay.
But it's just Nancy Hawkins, and I have my face
Okay.
on there so everybody can see.
All righty.
So, because I had people from YouTube who was trying to find me, because for a long time I didn't put my face on my Facebook, and I was like,
Yeah.
those people who I'm worried about don't give two hoots about me, so
Yeah.
they're going on with their life and everything.
Yeah.
Well, I couldn't go a straight line if someone held a gun to my head. I put some of that seam marking tape on this little cover I have because I couldn't see the 1/4-inch line on this cover, and I still didn't sew straight.
If you have they have those little magnetic things. You can put
I
it
do.
in the foot. That would work.
Yeah. And this foot on this is not a 1/4-inch foot. I don't have another foot because everything I've got is a specialty attachment.
Is
And
is there an opening for a screw? Where
This
the
is a-
machine is?
this is a back screw. It won't take all the other feet I have, all the other 40 different kinds of feet I have. It won't take it
Okay.
because it's not a side, it's a back. And my others are all side. They're all low shank, but it won't because this one's in the back. And I don't want to alter it for the side because that's not what this machine is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people do. And there's a lot of these 66s that have hand cranks on them. And I thought about that, but then I also thought, why would I want to put it on? It didn't have one, and that was for the newer models. So I'm going to try and stay as close to what it was when I got it, right?
Yeah. I wouldn't put a hand crank on it.
Oh,
Yeah. But yeah, that, that's my foot. It needs, my treadle base here. It's a little loose. I need to check the nuts again. Probably because I've been using it, so they may have backed out a little bit. But I did get all my strips sewn. So yay. And I didn't kill anything, and I didn't throw it out the window. So they're all sewn, and I can take all my stuff back over. But I thought, because these decals are worn, I did not want to take any more off these decals because it's just the prettiest machine I've
No.
ever seen. And I had this thing here. I had bought it for free motion quilting. It's supposed to help. Yeah, whatever. I ended up taking it off my machine. And I
The
thought, now it's going
one
to get a
thing you don't want
use.
to do, you don't want to use anything that's got alcohol in it on the decals because it'll take them
No,
off.
I cleaned it with machine oil.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was cleaned with machine oil and a soft,
Yeah.
what are these called?
I use
Hang on, one
batting
of these.
scrap.
Well, this is one of those soft microfiber.
Yeah.
I bought a
That's
bucket
good.
that had 24 of these in it, so I used this. Well, you can
Yeah.
see this is the dirt that came off of it.
Yeah. They told me oil was the best thing to clean it with.
Yep. So I used machine oil. I'll probably have to order more now.
Yeah.
But I
Going
cleaned
bed?
the whole thing, even the legs
Right.
and the treadle pedal. I cleaned everything with the oil and this rag. And I know there's more on it, but I don't want to scrub it. I don't want to scrub anything off of it.
No.
So
That'll
I
take away
just,
from.
On your bed. You don't like
yeah,
it's fluffy.
because it's already worn, because this machine has been used a lot. It's got some gouges in the paint right in here in the deck. So whoever used it before, I don't know what they did to gouge that paint out, but there's gouges all through here around this decal. And if I could move this over and cover this whole thing, I would. But where the hole is on it, I thought about cutting it and just sliding it over, which I could probably do that. Just cutting a bigger groove because it just got a little circle in it. But it's been an adventure because I couldn't hardly get the foot to stay tight. Finally got it to stay tight. The tension has been my biggest thing with it. And then once I didn't even try to do any treadling with it at all. I didn't turn it or anything until this was completely oiled. And it's got 1, 2, 3, 4. It's got 5 oil holes on it on the top. It's got one here,
Yeah.
one here, one here, and 2 back here for oiling. So after I had it upside down and had oiled everything underneath and had this front plate off and made sure everything was clean, I took that much stuff out of where the bobbin was and this front plate. There was just so much lint and dust and dirt. And then after I dug all the lint and dirt out from underneath it, then I oiled the whole underside. I watched, there's a guy on here, Bob something, that restores these, and he's got a whole series on these 66s. And he showed every spot to oil on it. And so I oiled every spot. He's actually the one that showed me how to adjust my bobbin thing. But it wouldn't stay up. When I pushed the lever to get it up off the wheel, it wouldn't stay up. So I got to looking at it, and I thought, oh, well, the spring's not even in the place that he had said it was supposed to be in. So when I took it apart, it was because the spring was broke, and I couldn't order a spring for it. And all the newer models of 66s take a 3/8 inch spring. This is an older model, and it takes a 1/2 inch. So the 3/8 inch spring that I found everywhere won't work. And nobody had one for this model, but I did find a bobbin winder that came off of a 66 that looks just like my bobbin winder.
Ooh.
Yuck. Out of that old one, Terry? Oh my Lord. How disgusting. All right, I'm going to move away from here, so I hope I don't make y'all sick. Got dog toys everywhere. I don't know why or how. She was on a roll earlier. She was running circles in the house. She was chasing me outside. She was just really feeling good.
A video with all your sewing machines, Mona? Is that what you're talking about?
I got myself
Mona,
muted.
what,
On your Facebook, Mona? Is that what you're talking about? Okay.
Yeah.
I was unmuted it because I had to get up and go to the restroom, and I'm like, I'm sitting there
How many
talking.
do
I'm
you,
like that.
how many do you have, Mona?
Let's see, 1, 2.
Good night, Lois. Thanks for stopping by and visiting.
6, I think, of the old ones, or 7, and then I have other machines too. That doesn't include the ones I'm using. That'd be 8,
So
9, 10, 10, I think, altogether.
my brother called me a hoarder, and I had 3 at the time.
Oh, I had a lot more, but I had to get rid of some to make room for new ones.
I had 3 sewing machines. My mother has 5, and he called me a hoarder, and he had 5. He said, well, you're a hoarder of machines. And then he messaged me back, and he said, I have to take that back because I have more than you do.
And my mom has another one sitting outside I'm going to go get and save.
Right? I don't understand. My brother had one outside, had a treadle base outside. I told him
Yeah,
to put
so
that
does
thing
she.
in out of the weather. Good grief.
It's been out there for years. I didn't know the machine was in it. I thought it was just empty. No, the machine's been in it all these years.
Oh.
Oh.
I'm going to go
some
grab
people
it,
Oh.
see if I can
some
save it.
people take of it and put something solid on top, and we use it as a table or put a plant on it, something like that.
Yeah, and then I have an old one out front, but there's no machine in it. But the wood all, they threw all the wood away, so I got just the metal. And then I took an old top from one of those old like ceramic or metal tables and put it on top. It looks pretty cool. That's my table on the porch.
Mm-hmm.
But I get them at estate sales, garage sales, auctions. Nobody wants to haul around a heavy one of the old ones at the auction. I get them for $1, $2. So, and then I bring them home, clean them up, and I keep them for a while, and then I sell them. Or don't. It depends if I like it or not.
I've sold 3 on Marketplace.
I had 2 boxers too, Donna. Best dogs ever.
And Mama Hardin has 8 machines and only 2 are treadles.
Oh, wow.
Well, I couldn't pass this one up for $100. Not in the condition it was in.
Yeah.
I'd seen others that looked way worse than this one, and they wanted $100. And
Wow.
when I talked to her, she said the only thing she had was what was right there on the machine. Well, when I went to pick it up, she had all those foot attachments. There's some old needle threaders in there that are metal. They have metal with wire on them and instructions on how to use them right on the little threader, and a key. And that key locks every drawer on that cabinet. And I'm like, how in the world did they not lose the key after all these years?
I know. I've got
That's
a
pretty cool.
wood.
Beverly says she's not leaving, Mona.
Oh, I know. I see that. It was Lois.
I've got one of those wooden bent wood like covers for a tabletop machine, but there's no key with it. But there's
I was surprised the key was still with
inside it to lock it, but I don't have the key.
Oh, I guess if I open the comments, I might be able to see them over here. There we are. Okay, now, you said there's a setting in this, Mona, for the volume. Settings.
Yeah, it's
Audio.
auto something.
It's got, automatically adjust my mic volume is checked, and echo canceling is checked. They're already checked. I wonder, right hand. Okay, and make sure it looks like my left hand. Well, it's my right hand. Okay. I wonder if there's a setting I can do in my microphone.
No.
It would be nice if it would just pick up the voice and background sound. On
Oops, rocking.
okay, let's see. General. No.
It's been almost 2 hours. Do we shut it down here in just a few minutes? How tired are you ladies?
2 hours.
Microphone.
Let's see.
I don't see anything in my microphone that does noise canceling.
Yeah, that's the only one, that one you mentioned.
Yeah, but I'm talking about on my laptop. I thought maybe
I
it
don't know
would.
about that. I can barely
Maybe it
work
would
mine.
have. It doesn't have anything.
148. What are we gonna do? Go all night?
Not tonight. Maybe
Hey,
Saturday
not
night.
me, man.
I don't think Rita could go all night.
I don't think I could.
I wouldn't be able to go all night either. I don't know how some of them do it. I
I
don't know
don't
how
either.
I don't know how they do 8, 10, 12 hours. I just don't
I
understand.
know the mom and pop quilt shop, they'll do a 12-hour live.
No.
Yeah. I don't know how. I mean, even when I'm in chat here, I'm up and down with my dog so much. There's no way. There's other things I want to do besides sit in front of a camera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right, come on.
And Mona, you're always on. How come so many hours you need?
Because every month, if you
Yeah, they
Because they're
keep taking
taking them
them away.
away.
Yeah.
so like I've been doing this for maybe 5 years in October. So the hours I had from last June, they fall off because how they do it's a year every year.
Yeah.
So what hours I had like from June 11th, 10th, whatever today is from last year, that falls off, and then you have to start over again with getting those hours back. But once you're monetized, or once you get to that 4,000 hours and you get monetized, it kind of just stays steady. So once you hit those marks, you don't have to worry. You might lose some hours, but it really doesn't affect it like it does now.
Yeah, and you
So,
only need 1,000 a year after you're monetized.
Right.
so 148 is not, like you say, is not bad if you needed to
I
that.
didn't think so.
Uh-uh.
So I've
Exactly.
got Mona on the TV and Rita over here.
And I'm still
Well,
at
thank you.
1,500 hours.
Well, I'll run you again as soon as I get a free device.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I understand that because, like I said, I've been running, several different people and everything. So, but like I said, my master list that's roughly 200 hours,
I
and
know
the
that
live
thing took a week and a half or more to do. I'm like, my God, how many videos does she have?
I almost have 1,000 videos, and then
And that's when I had it over there. And I'd wake up and I'm like, Nancy's on already? What's going on? You have to leave the sound on a little bit. So I moved the laptop downstairs so I didn't have to listen to you or anybody else when I'm running there.
Nancy, you have 1,000 videos. I've been on YouTube for 3 or 4 years, and I don't think I even have 1,000. And I'm on 2 or 3 times a day sometimes.
I have 965 videos.
Oh, I think I have 480.
Oh my gosh.
And that's mostly because all these lives lately.
Mm-hmm.
Now on the live playlist, that's about, I would say, around 50 hours there. So either one is fine. So I know that master playlist is a long one, but I do have other playlists if people want just to hit here, or whatever.
Well, I know I can't run you on the laptop because I already did all of them. So I'll have to either do the iPad or my phone.
So Terry asking about Nancy's channel. She asking, yeah.
And she'll drop it here in a second.
Okay, ladies, I'm gonna get off here.
I'm a fixing
Good
to
night, Peggy.
I'm fixing to shut everybody down.
I'm still gonna be in chat, but I'm just gonna get off the screen now that I'm done sewing.
All right.
All right, bye.
Bye. And we didn't have Jackie tonight. We missed Jackie.
Yeah, she didn't come
Where's
into
the
the chat, I don't think.
We haven't seen the fox.
No, she said it's not coming
But she
back.
quit feeding them because there was getting too many out there.
Hello to Kelly.
Yeah.
Okay, and so Terry says she's already subscribed to Nancy.
She's already subscribed.
We're probably all subscribed to most of them by now. Ought to be. Every once in a while, there'll be one that I've missed. It's been a quiet chat night.
It has been quiet chat night. I think everybody's had a long day, and then yesterday I think I was sitting here in the chair, and I felt my head go down. I knew exactly what was going on. So we're supposed to get with the doctor to figure out about how to do this 24-hour EEG thing, because it's like that stuff still happens. And when I woke up, I thought it was 8 o'clock. It was only 7 o'clock. So I was only out for like 30 minutes, but I feel like time-wise, I lost an hour or so. So I'm still
Have you
kind of
had a sleep apnea test?
we haven't done that yet. He's still trying to figure out, because there's things called non-epileptic seizures that people have. They're not epileptic, but they still have seizures, and he's trying to figure that out.
Yeah, I would definitely get one because that can cause all kinds of things. I fell asleep at a red light. The kids had to wake me up.
Oh my!
I used to do that when I worked night shift.
That could be dangerous.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I
some
don't use
people
the machine anymore,
on
but
YouTube
I did
have
for a
told me they
while.
waited for a year to get a sleep study done, and I just don't understand that. My doctor ordered it in 2 weeks. I went and had it done.
What, the
And
sleep
they said,
test?
yeah, they were waiting on their insurance to okay it, and
Oh,
taking a
geez.
year. You know,
Oh, that's autocorrect. Yeah, today I was sitting there. I had Nitro Freak on one channel. I had Nora the Explorer on another channel. And I kept going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Well, we lost Nancy. Give a few minutes and
wow, she didn't even say goodbye. How dare she?
Well,
oh,
Anastasia
wants
wants
to say goodbye.
Okay. So we'll hold here just a minute.
well, I put my phone down.
I'll post the link though.
I put my phone down to plug the charger in, and it like took me off of here. So I had to go back in.
Bert Windows says, stay home. We are home.
We are home, yeah.
Narcolepsy.
I said we are home. I'm home.
Yep, I'm home. I'm always home.
You think I'd be out somewhere?
Hi, Shirley. This is a white waving hand, not pink. Let me give her a pink one.
It's my internet.
Mama Hardin still uses the machine every night.
Goodbye.
Well, no, I knew what it was. It's internet, so I found the trick of how to fix it, so I could get back real quick. So that's what I was trying to say. Don't say anything out yet. Don't leave. Anastasia wants to say goodbye.
Yeah. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good
You're
night.
up awful late.
Night. Good
You're
night.
up awful late.
It means I'm still here and staying in the live stream.
Oh.
Stay home. Is that what that means? Is that what he's talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, not wait.
It means I'm still here.
Had a boss.
Oh, he's home. Okay.
Yeah.
Good night.
Did you get any trolls in the basement?
I didn't. Not tonight.
Oh,
Not
good.
tonight. I don't know if we got enough people up here on the panel that wanted to come, but up and there's Sandra. well, not in the basement, but good night, Sandra. We missed you tonight.
Good
Miss you,
night.
Sandra.
We missed Jackie. I don't know where Jackie was, but we missed you.
Good night, Beverly.
Good night, Beverly.
Yeah, do the princess wave.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right, all right, wave, Sheila, as we go out. I'm fixing to end the podcast. No way.
Bye.
Here we go.